on. Rolling now. Start when you're ready.
Alan Hamdan, ALLANHAMDAN.
Were you filming when he introduced himself? Oh, okay. Yeah.
My name's Alan Hamdan. I'm from Darwin, but originally from Sydney.
And do you just want to say, and I'm a teacher at?
And I'm a teacher at Girraween Primary School.
Right. Alan, do you want to tell me how you chose to be involved in That's My Water and what sort of angle you took?
Yeah, well, initially they said it was a science project or a science unit. And I had already decided on something for my class for science, so I was a bit disappointed, not in a negative way, but mainly because I thought I couldn't use it. And then when I looked closely at the materials, it showed how it could cover geography as well. So we took the angle of use of limited resources, that was the main angle, and also how humans influence the environment. So that's how it started, and everything that we did seemed to feed into that. So.
And with all the activities that you did, what were the sorts of things that fed into the geography theme?
Well, definitely the use of limited resources, which has an interesting link to economics and business as well. So that helped lead into other areas like their mini-feed. But the use of limited resources tied in well with some of the worksheets that came from the unit, like the water audit, which I sent home for homework. And a lot of them did that, and then some of them ended up using that in their major piece at the end when they wrote a newspaper article.
Did the kids come back with any funny stories about their audit that you can remember? Maybe just start saying the kids came back from their audit.
Oh, yeah,
if there is something to say.
I forgot that. Just have to try and think back on the ones I read.
If not, that's okay.
Well, there was one funny story. It came through one of the... the children came back with some interesting stories, and there was one funny one which came through a parent. And she said that he had 11 to 15 minute showers. And it was interesting and funny because the information she gave before that seemed very official and very much on topic. And this was just a random thing that made me laugh. And then I reminded her about the water audit homework that we did and said, perhaps he can have a look at how many litres per minute he's using when he has his long showers that he seems to enjoy so much. And it's just a small thing that made me laugh, yeah.
Right. What about, you were talking before about the trip to the dam, so did that link in with some of your themes? Maybe you could say the trip to the dam, Darwin River Dam.
The trip to the Darwin River Dam did link into a few things. When they walked around and talked about how they experienced the things around them, water and the sounds and the environment, that had a nice link to geography and how humans interacted with their space, but also the fact that humans created the dam and how it works, and how humans influence the environment. That was another big one. And very much things like storage and how important that is to the way we use water, and the other dam that the students were surprised about. So that helped a lot with our inquiry unit and our newspaper article.
And are there some, when you think about the kids' journey, the students' journey on this, what have you noticed in their attitudes to water or their questions? Have some of those things surprised you?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe
Sorry,
start
it's a
with-
bit warm in here.
Take a break.
It's not that I'm nervous, it's just I feel it's a bit warm in here actually.
So you could say, start with the students. Really been interesting to see the students' journey or whatever you...
Sure. Yeah, since doing the That's My Water unit, it's been interesting to see that the students go through a journey of discovering how water is used in their homes particularly and around them in the community. And also that helped when the team came, that's my water team, came and walked around the school. And then how they started to talk about it, and particularly when we chose one article to go in the school newspaper that the students wrote. That was well connected to the way they used water. So I felt like they were more conscious of how they use water and how important it is. So particularly when they compared it to other cities as well. So and they realised that they're using way more than they need and way more than what we have. So that was an interesting journey and realisation that I noticed in the students.
That's gold. That was great. Joel, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about with not STEM, because it's geography, or curriculum?
I don't think so, unless you think there's anything you need to add, Alan, from your perspective.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
No, if you're happy, I'm
Yeah.
happy.
That's great.
Sounds like you enjoyed the unit.
Yeah, I really did. Yeah, you know, I think Belinda, thank God she set it up, probably thought I was just, you know, a hater, you know, and something, because I just initially wasn't doing anything. I thought, I said, well, this just is not what we're doing. And then later, it was my fault. I didn't look at it carefully enough or soon enough. I wasn't too late. And then I thought, oh, wow, this is really great. You know, and I was looking through and saying, wow, this is just all there for me. And she did say that. But in my head, because the team, the primary team, the upper primary, were talking biological science or just strictly science, at that point I switched off a bit, because I said, I've got biological science covered for the field day, and the kids did it about an ecological pyramid, and you know, it was all done in my head. So so to see that breakdown that you got there in the book, with all the different parts of the curriculum that it can cover, that was magic. And it actually, I feel like I would use this for geography and a bit of economics and business every single time, actually.
I was going to say, would you use it again?
Yeah. Because I found the geography part and what the team, the upper primary, were doing, I didn't like what they were doing. I thought it was, I just didn't like it. Didn't like the idea. I thought it was actually too complex. So something that I might spend once a week on, I thought it was too difficult. But this had it all there laid out for me. So I just think it's awesome. I didn't realise it was that broad.
Right.
And that ability to be broad and to connect across multiple areas of the curriculum and have stuff all there for the teachers, including a rubric and different options, is fantastic. Yeah,
Wonderful.
great. Yeah.
Has many people used geography angles?
Yep.
Yeah.
Some have.
Oh, that's right, when they were comparing.
Yeah,
cities
Leanne did last year.
that's right.
Yeah, they took that angle and ran with it, and that's what we really encourage.
Yeah.
Love hearing these sorts of stories.
It's great. I think we need more of that stuff, because the curriculum is so overcrowded, and you just feel like, you know, they always keep asking you to do something else, and it's like, oh, how? You know, it's just, we struggle day to day just to try and squeeze. You feel like you're squeezing everything in, and so this is a really great example of, first, helping the teacher to help the students. And also of helping teachers understand, like, integrating units and stuff. So it's really good. Yeah. There you go.
Finish now.